and what's happening, guys? Welcome back to another exploring video, and today we are in a area just outside of Tallinn called Suurupi, and I'll show you just what it looks like. So basically just the middle of fucking nowhere right now. Pretty scary, like how much ice is on the roads here though, but that's pretty standard for winter. And yeah, say hello.
Hello.
Hello. And yeah, so this is our lead. This is where we think there might be something going on. So yeah, we're going to explore this area. We're right next to the sea, which is just over there. And anything you can tell us about this area, Juhan?
Not exactly. I don't know much about. I haven't been in this place. I have passing through. So I know here's something Tsar built. Tsar built places. Peter the Great, the usual suspect, who has provided us the most concrete content so far.
Yeah.
But this is looking awfully suspiciously like a Soviet-built place that's abandoned. So I have no idea what's going on up front.
What makes you say that? Like, what makes it suspiciously Soviet?
Well, it's not my day one to see Soviet-built places.
Okay, but for people watching at home that don't know what are the obvious signs, what are the obvious signs?
The obvious signs is a road looking exactly like this, going there, which is closed up for traffic.
There you go, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, that's the most typical sign of any abandoned place. So if you're in Estonia and you see an abandoned place, it is 50% chance that it's a Soviet place.
That's so true.
Something like that. And it looks like there's something, there's remnants of something there. I see something over there. I think I need a closer look.
Yeah, let's have a look. Ugh.
I was just wondering what these towers are when we were coming here.
Huh.
Now I see them.
Just electricity pylons, aren't they?
No, these are something else. These are I have no idea what they're made of. So they are not electrical line poles or something.
Okay.
They may be something else. There has been I don't know what the purpose is. I can't tell for sure, but they are not line carrying poles. They more look like some sort of radio devices, and some of the Soviet radio devices were for like observation purposes, but some radio devices were broadcasters to block the outside TV and radio signals. So they wouldn't come. They wouldn't be heard in Soviet Union.
Interesting.
So these were called like blockers or something. In Estonian, there's a word segaja.
Okay, segaja.
That were like special radio stations that were broadcasting noise only on the same frequency of the Western radio channel or something.
Oh.
So the Western channel is not audible in Soviet Union. So this may be something similar to that, but there's a base nearby, and it's northern Estonia. So there is a chance that Finnish radio and television may be coming in to Soviet Union. So that's the most typical place to put those blocking radio devices. So it can be something like that, but it can be something else. I can be wrong. I don't know what it is. But I decided to have a closer look on that.
Interesting stuff. I literally never knew that. I knew about the fact that obviously, you know, Western television was blocked during Soviet Union and Estonia, but I didn't know the lengths to which they did that, so that's interesting.
These things suspiciously look like antennas or something like that.
Yeah.
They are too lightweight constructs to carry any line or something.
Interesting.
Did you find a hole in the ground?
Ooh, now it's looking Soviet. Now it's looking really Soviet.
Yeah.
I do like seeing these structures when they're still intact, because it's like I've said to you in the past, it's very...
Something weird, like the wiring, I don't know, that's a style I haven't seen up close, the wiring style like this. It may be something antenna-like thing that has partially, it's part of it has collapsed.
I like this forest too, actually.
Yeah, that's. I think when these antennas were erected originally, this forest was non-existent. It was the forest is grown here later.
Ah, okay.
After the collapse of Soviet Union, I think maybe some small trees were planted, but these trees are about, I don't know, maybe something like 20 years old or something, but Soviet Union collapsed long before that. So, so I think the forest is younger than these antennas. They have grown into bushes. They originally would have been probably on clearings.
Wow. This is what it's all about, isn't it? Exploring, just seeing stuff like this. It reminds me so much of Star Wars.
Oh yeah. There's one antenna over there. Here has been something, it's probably collapsed.
Just looks so creepy.
What's so creepy about that?
I don't know, I can't explain it. It's
Yeah.
just creepy to me. You're funny. That was actually a very good zombie impression. I'm impressed. I'm serious, I'm not taking the mick. You should consider trying to be a zombie in a movie.
Yeah, they had once a casting call here that were calling for ugly-looking people with ugly faces and something like that.
Oh, we would have been shoo-ins then.
I was thinking that I may be ugly, but I'm not that ugly.
Yeah, you're thinking I'm far too beautiful for this.
They were looking like really ugly, like orc looking or something like that.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know.
Oh,
Oh, that's a.
ice.
We have a puddle. Regular office time, I guess. At least it's. Oh, that's still nice. It's doable.
No, I have a bad feeling. I'm going to go the other way. Too many times I've done that and fell through the ice. I'll find a better place to do it and do it from there.
It's better over here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Ah, far more sensible. Can I pinch a cigarette off you?
What?
Yeah, pinch a cigarette off.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, now my viewers know that I smoke sometimes. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it's nice. I have quit pretty much. Like I don't do regular smoking anymore. I should start carrying around a pack just in case.
You're wearing.
We can check out this before we go.
That's a gatekeeper's house. A checkpoint.
Looks like something out of a Call of Duty game. Hey, don't worry, we'll get them next time.
Over there, so I can yell from the window. Christian Philip Kane Reeve, get your documents here now.
Or die. So, as you can see, we're entering a totally, absolutely destroyed house. No, gatekeeper's post.
It's just only a small hole in the ground or a floor.
Yeah, no, I'm just being sarcastic for fun. Ooh, a Russian-looking liqueur or something.
I think this is a modern bottle.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Mr. Carlson. So, this has that disgusting Soviet floor that you get in a lot of old Soviet houses. And one thing I learned when I was in Saaremaa was that during those times, people used to bury trash underground, like everywhere. And like, obviously through the years, that stuff is now rising to the surface. But if you dig deep enough, you do just find trash. And
Maybe.
by the looks of things, I reckon there's probably trash buried under here as well.
Maybe. I don't know.
Like not even treasure, just literal trash.
Well, it maybe turn out to be archaeological treasure later on.
Yeah, it depends on your perspective on what is trash and what is treasure.
Well, yeah.
Ooh, wow, look, used cigarettes.
Well, for in case Roman landfills are archaeological treasure today.
Yeah, no, I get your point, yeah.
Yeah, that's that down the line
Yeah.
a long time. A little bit longer, yeah. Soviet trash is still trash.
Well, no, I mean, to be fair, it's relative. Like, I am joking a little bit. There are certain things that I see from Soviet times that I would consider, like this thing that we went to see last time, those buildings that are probably going to get demolished, that was a good find. That was very interesting.
Yeah.
But sometimes it is like literal trash, like in any age, it might be. Ooh. Can you translate this text?
Somebody is loving somebody.
Love your brother, love your friend.
Well, yeah, that's Russian graffiti. My Russian skills are not very high, but
Me neither.
but I can figure out a few words.
The most I can say in Russian is я рад, что наконец-то с вами встретился. Which translates roughly to hello, it is nice to meet you on this day in this place, or something like that.
Oh, okay.
And then I can just say all the basics like spasiba, which means thank you, privyet, which is like greetings, paka, which is goodbye. Estonians say that too. That's actually an interesting thing, yeah. There's a lot of words that have kind of seeped into everyday Estonian language because of Soviet times. So that's interesting. Finnish words too.
Yeah, some, yeah.
Like noni. Noni.
That's a universal word. That's an Estonian word as well.
Yeah.
So I have no idea, is it come from Finnish or Estonian or somewhere, but it's a universal word in both languages. That was a boring hole in the ground.
I don't know what you were expecting to find, mate.
Holes in the ground are usually... Oh, that's an icy step here. Sometimes there's a hole in the ground that leads somewhere. So I always check them out if I see one. It can be a well, but it can lead into a tunnel or something, or a basement or something. Oh, don't step on those boards. There. These are suspicious.
Seems like there's something hidden under there. It's a shame.
There's a shallow basement under there, and
It'd be cool if we could get in there.
well, yeah, if you step on those boards, you will fall down in there. Definitely, you get straight down there. But I don't know, is it worth going there? Especially, it's not worth falling there.
Oi, Jesus. Ooh, I do like to be beside the seaside.
Two more of these antennas.
Oh yeah. Oh, I do like to be beside the sea. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ooh. What do we have here then?
We have a hole in the ground.
We have another hole in the ground.
And we have one more hole in
Oh, you have another hole in the ground. Fantastic. Look, it's even bigger, this one.
Wow! Now that's a serious hole in the ground. That's a bit more interesting than those we saw earlier.
Lovely. This is what I meant about the trash thing. Just literal...
This is modern junk. This is not Soviet junk. This is... somebody has used this as a trash bin lately. And not this one. This is 2 meters closer to the road, and so the other one is used. That's 2 meters further away.
Jeez.
I see the same phenomenon on my home trash cans. We have 2 trash cans, and one is 2 meters further away from the house, and it's half emptier than the other one.
No. Oi. There you go.
Tensioning wires with isolators in between.
Strange looking trees. I don't know why, but I just get this like really weird feeling in this spot. Not exactly like creepy, but just kind of eerily quiet.
Well, that's because it's just 2 minutes away from a horde of zombies showing up.
Oh, you'd be so screwed, wouldn't you?
This one, that's this is a remnants of a Tsar-built bunker or something. It's the Tsar time concrete that has been demolished.
Yeah.
And in front of you is an explosion crater, pretty much, by the looks of these concrete pieces.
Yeah, this one's just totally caved in, isn't it?
That's whatever is left after a blast.
There you go.
Looks like we're having a blast here.
I could guess you could say we're going to blast off. Oh dear. Anyway,
Yeah.
this is a cool view.
It looks like quite concrete content here.
Would you like to be beside the seaside?
There's a small birch growing in the concrete crack.
Nature finds a way.
Yeah.
Careful. Oh, yeah.
Last time I was here in summer, so all these bushes were full of leaves and nothing was visible. I could, well, in summertime you could walk in these places and miss them even if you're 3 meters away because you can't see.
Hello, hello, hello. Quite a few buildings here. There's one over there as
We
well.
will soon go down there because
Yeah, we'll circle
we're
back.
gonna reach the end here. There's a modern one I see. Oh, this is all destroyed Tsar buildings. Tsar time buildings, Tsar built.
So what kind of time is that, roughly speaking?
Well, the last Russian Tsar was overtaken by Soviets in 1917. So
yeah.
these buildings are built before 1917.
Wow.
1917 was the Soviet Revolution in Russia.
Yeah, so that's like literally 100 years ago then.
More
Or just
than
over, yeah. Cool.
103 years ago.
That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, yeah, okay, it does just look like a pile of rubble, but when you consider how long ago it was, and you've still got sort of remnants of it. I mean, look at the scale of this. It's like literally all here. It must. Do you reckon it was one whole big bunker, or was it just like a series of them?
I looking at this these pieces that have been blown up, I cannot distinguish what it was. But this one here is intact. This is also a Tsar building. But that's this is not destroyed. So let's check this one out too. Here's a wire.
Look at that. Hoping to get a thumbnail.
By the looks of it, this one looks pretty good.
Yeah. This is like actually intact.
Well, yeah.
Thought I heard something then. Think we can get in?
Yeah, from there, there's a door.
Oh, nice.
The door looks open.
Oh, Jesus, right.
I have no idea if it's leading anywhere. Probably it is.
Wow, this is huge. This kind of almost resembles that place that we were going to go into that was, whatchamacallit? You know the place where the bats were hibernating?
Yeah, the Humala.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is also a Tsar building. So,
Jesus. Actually, before we go in, let's just get the scale of this, because this place is
oh yeah,
like absolutely massive.
that is massive.
Like, okay, yeah, I didn't even. Jesus, this is huge.
And it's about maybe 8 meters high and 30 meters long, and I have no idea how deep.
Crikey. And it's two as well. You got one here.
I think it's attached to this one, so they're one.
Oh, rah.
So I was wrong about the length. It's 50 meters long, and I have no idea how deep.
Damn, I was not expecting this. This is a find.
Yeah, I knew there's something in Suurupi, but I haven't visited this place.
I was literally going to ask you that actually.
Has been an artillery turret or something, so this is a turret mount here.
Yeah.
Without the forest over there, it has a clear line of sight to the sea.
Yeah.
So it was probably firing towards the sea.
What's this over here?
What?
What's this? Is this just building? Oh, G4S.
That's a typical modern building. I have no idea what's
Ooh, look at that.
there. I think we may have a puddle case here. Pretty serious.
Flooded
puddle
from
case.
that area.
I suspect it's also flooded anywhere else.
We'll see, I guess.
But let's take a closer look and see what's going on inside. I have never been inside here. Oh, I see some floor.
So do I. I'm actually kind of nervous to go in this time for some reason.
Okay. For going further, we do need some chest-high rubber boots. Without chest-high rubber boots, we're doing nothing here. So.
Oh, it's literally like totally flooded.
Yeah, that's what I guessed, because water has a self-leveling property.
Yeah.
But yeah.
There you go. That's that one.
Chest-high rubber boots help here.
Let's see if we can get to the top of this. Get a view.
Let's go over there, and there's a staircase going up.
Precisimo.
We're going back in this direction anyway, so we're going to beach over there. I see no point continuing that way.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, put that there for a second. Oh.
I think it's potential project for a pine hotel.
A what?
A pine hotel.
A pine hotel?
Yeah, it has a pine on the roof.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Alright, got to be really careful now. Don't look down. Uh-huh.
Well. Wow. That's a observation post, probably a pillbox, or it can have a sniper, it can have a machine gun or something, but it's not very highly armored, so it takes an artillery strike to get it off.
Interesting. Yeah. Ooh, Jesus.
I can take this one
Cheers, mate.
for filming. Christian Reeve climbing up, take one, action.
Imagine if I would have just fell back. It just fell down.
Then I had to would have made a correction. Christian Reeve falling down.
Christian Reeve falling on his ass. Lol.
Yeah. There's a hole in the roof.
Whole lot of nothing.
Except junk.
Oh wow, this is like really, really big.
Yeah. It's thousands of tons of concrete here. So
I say we go back down and investigate it from that side. Just get the scale of it. Oh yeah, we've got to go back that way. Alright.
actually, it is possible to jump down from here, but
Yeah.
a lot of gear in hands, with free hands and empty pockets, it's doable. A little bit better than currently here. I really have to be here. Careful on the step here, because here is ice. So you can end up straight over there.
Okay, dude.
Okay, we.
Like, yeah.
Okay, Christian Reeve climbing down. Take one, action. Yeah, that's a suspect place to slide down over
Yeah,
there.
I didn't think of that until
Yeah. That would have been a good shot, I guess. Not so good for you, but good video.
Exactamundo.
Yeah, that's a Matt Carricker joke.
Alright. Look at the scale of that. Huge. Just absolutely huge.
Yeah, it had some ammunition storage places and some big guns on top. So it's average size artillery position.
You can see how it's flooded there, look.
Yeah, and also the same level inside. The water level is the same inside.
Well, there you go.